The world exploded into light. After 3 years of absolute darkness, the sudden rush of color and shape sent me reeling against the hospital wall. My trembling fingers pressed against my eyelids, struggling to process the miracle. Dr. Martinez's voice cut through the haze. "Tracey, can you hear me? How many fingers?" I blinked back tears as his hand sharpened into focus. "3, I whispered. "I can see 3 fingers." The experimental surgery had been a desperate gamble. Doctors said the optic nerve damage from that drunk driver's crash was irreversible. But here I was seeing again like a gift from heaven. As Dr. Martinez drove me home, dread twisted in my gut. The shadows felt too sharp, the world somehow off-kilter. "Sure you don't want me to call Kenneth?" he asked, pulling into my driveway. I forced a smile. "No, I want to surprise him." It was a lie. Kenneth thought I was still at the hospital for tests. He had no idea everything had changed. Stepping inside our house, it looked achingly familiar yet strange after navigating it blind for years. The red brick, white shutters, my rose garden, all vivid now. But the air felt heavy, tense. Then I heard it. A soft woman's laugh from upstairs. Not mine. It was Serena, our daughter's nanny, the sweet young woman who'd become indispensable since my accident. Then Kenneth's low, intimate voice joined hers. My blood froze. Gripping the banister, I climbed the stairs, each step a march to devastation. My heart pounded, visions of our wedding day flashing. His promises of eternal love, now mocking me. The bedroom door was ajar. Through the crack, shadows danced in a sickening rhythm. "We have to be careful," Serena whispered, breathless. "What if she comes home early?" Kenneth laughed coldly. "Tracey can't even find the bathroom without help. She's at the hospital, we have ours." His cruelty stabbed deep. This was the man who'd vowed to love me in sickness and health. "I feel terrible," Serena said. "She trusts me." "You're helping her," he replied manipulatively. "She can't be a real wife anymore." Peering in, I saw them on our bed. Serena's hair on my pillow, Kenneth's hands roaming with tenderness he'd denied me for months. Rage boiled, but instinct held me back. They thought I was blind. Let them. A chilling thought struck. How long had this been going on? Had my darkness been their playground all along? I crept downstairs, pulse racing, and called Dr. Martinez. "When should I tell my family?" I asked steadily. "No medical rush, but this is a miracle." If only he knew. Now I'd use my sight to uncover every lie, but fear gnawed. What if they suspected? That evening, Kenneth came home at 5:47, keys clinking as always. I sat in my chair, pretending blindness, my mind replaying their betrayal. He kissed my forehead perfunctorily. "Any word from Dr. Martinez?" "Not yet," I lied, studying his face for cracks. Smugness hid guilt. "Try not to hope too much," he said dismissively. "We have a good life. Serena helps with everything." His words twisted like a knife. Serena returned with our 6-year-old, Kimberly, all innocent joy. As we ate, I watched their secret glances, a brush of hands under the table. My stomach churned. Was Kimberly in danger too? Over the next week, I mastered pretending blindness, feeling walls, hesitating, asking for help. It let me observe their intricate deceptions. Touches, texts, coordinated lies. But close calls mounted. Once, I nearly reached for a glass without feeling for it. Serena's eyes narrowed suspiciously. "You okay, Tracey?" she asked sweetly. I fumbled deliberately. "Just tired." Inside, panic surged. One slip could unravel everything. One Friday, Serena left for errands, but her car headed to Kenneth's office. I called his work. "He's out for a long lunch." Calculated affair, not impulse. But as I hung up, the door creaked. "Kimberly home early?" "No, just the wind." My nerves frayed. Testing them, I suggested shopping with Serena. Panic flashed in her eyes. I might reduce hours, another job. Lie. That night, I slipped into Kenneth's study, cracked his laptop. Password: Kimberly's birthday. Emails revealed months of betrayal, starting post-accident. Worse, plans to institutionalize me, take Kimberly, divorce on irreconcilable differences. What judge would give custody to a blind woman? Kenneth wrote. And Serena? Plotting to flee with his money. But a new twist. An email from Serena to her brother. Kenneth's wavering. Push the facility sooner. Was Kenneth having doubts? Or was it a ploy? Rage hardened me, but doubt crept in. What if I confronted too soon? I called my sister Rachel, a private investigator. I need to see you, don't tell anyone. When she arrived, I looked her in the eyes. You can see, she gasped. I spilled everything, tears flowing. Those bastards, she whispered. We need evidence. We planned. Hidden cameras, financial traces, background checks. I'd act more helpless, luring them deeper. But as Rachel left, Kenneth pulled in early. I froze, rushing to my chair, knocking a vase crash. Tracey, he called, concern feigned. Slipped, I muttered, heart thundering. Did he buy it? Rachel uncovered Serena's pattern. Wrecking a Portland family with a disabled wife, stealing assets. And Kenneth's $30,000 hidden account? Serena's access. Emails with her brother hinted at organized fraud. They weren't lovers. Kenneth was her mark. But another shock. Kenneth had emailed a lawyer privately. Second thoughts on facility. Tracey's regressing naturally. He was hesitating, yet proceeding. Why? Guilt or deeper manipulation? I amplified helplessness. Stumbling, needing aid. Overheard them. She's regressing. Maybe accelerate the facility plan. Perfect evidence. But tension peaked when Kenneth found a camera wire during cleaning. What's this? He murmured. Serena shrugged it off as old wiring. I held my breath upstairs, praying. At breakfast, I played defeated. Maybe I need professional care. I'm a burden. Kenneth embraced me, relief evident, but his eyes darted, suspecting? Over his shoulder, Serena's face mixed guilt and triumph. Rachel confirmed. They're taking the bait. Then Dr. Martinez called, insisting on an appointment. Kenneth listened tensely as I feigned fear. Urgent results, the doctor said vaguely. At the office, he frowned. Any vision changes? No, I lied. But tests show full recovery, you should see perfectly. Kenneth froze. I looked at the doctor. I can see you. Turning to Kenneth. And you. For 3 weeks. His face drained. 3 weeks. Yes. Seeing everything. Dr. Martinez beamed, oblivious. Why hide it? I learned about trust, I said, eyes on Kenneth. He knew I knew. But in the car, a desperate twist. Tracey, it wasn't just an affair. Serena blackmailed me. Threatened to expose old debts. Lie? Or truth? I probed. Then why plan to commit me? Silence. Home loomed, suspense thick. Serena met us upstairs, smile freezing as I stared. I can see for 3 weeks. Horror dawned. Imagine my surprise finding you in my bed with Kenneth. I pulled a folder. Photos of her Portland victims, bank records, emails. You're a predator, Serena. And Kenneth? You're her mark. She's robbing you. But Kenneth exploded. She's lying, Tracey. Serena showed me proof. You were faking blindness longer, spying on us. Chaos erupted. Serena smirked briefly. Was this their counterplan? Police arrived, Rachel's tip. Arrest for fraud, conspiracy. Serena sobbed. I never meant. Save it, I snapped. Kenneth shocked. I loved you. No, you loved the martyr role. But as cuffs clicked, Serena whispered to him. Told you she'd find out. His face crumpled, realization he'd been played fully. As they were led away, Kimberly arrived. I knelt. Mommy can see you now. But Daddy and Serena made bad choices. They're going away. Will they come back? I don't know, but we'll be happy. The trial. Kenneth 5 years, Serena 7 for her predatory pattern. But a final twist, Serena's brother arrested too, revealing a ring targeting families. Custody mine, the judge praised my strength. You turned vulnerability into victory. We moved near Rachel, financially secure from settlements. Tucking Kimberly in. I'm glad you can see me, Mommy. Me too. I'd regained more than sight, strength, life, clarity. Yet nights brought whispers of doubt. Had Kenneth truly been manipulated, or was it all his choice? The darkness was gone. Light promised good things, but shadows lingered, a reminder of betrayal's depth. Still, we bloomed anew, planting gardens, adopting a puppy, building unbreakable bonds in the glow of hard-won truth.